I hope it ends up on YouTube.
It should. It's only beneficial for everybody to keep on creating. And then for the rest of Sudbury to see what the heck is going on with this community as well.
Yes, 100%.
It's unbelievable how much creative projects that people are doing in this town.
People don't know about it.
And they don't know about it.
So much shit going on.
Welcome back to Liquid Vibes. I did an interview with Eric Miron. We did a project together. This is pretty cool. It's a Northern Dance Film Initiative. Cinematographer, a choreographer, dance choreographer, and a musician together, a whole bunch of different groups to create little individual projects, which was funded. Thank you very much for doing that. Always fund your artists. Like it's the way to go. It's the way to go. It's with Eric Miron, Sky, and Ty. I did an interview with Eric where we're talking about the process, basically, with that. I wish the other guys could have joined, but everybody's busy these days. And hopefully we'll get those guys in there pretty soon. But anyways, this is the conversation about our process.
Now I'm putting on a show, showing everyone. I'm showing everyone.
I'm here with dadbOdd, Eric
Miron.
Yeah,
well, Miron, we're French.
Miron, calles.
Me, tout le monde m'appelle Miron.
Yeah, Eric Miron. We were paired together for this project. It was a dance on screen. I don't know how or who and why they paired us, but
They're smart. Oh, we had fun, man.
thank you very much for whoever said like these guys would work well together. It did.
They nailed it.
I know I have a hard time working with musicians in a band because I'm very much in control of every instrument and stuff. But the way we created was very open to ideas, was very open to trying things out, saying yes or no, openly.
Yeah, we were both kind of just open to like, it didn't really matter what style. We didn't have any preconceived notions. It was like, yeah, okay, what does it sound like? Let's.
Yeah, the only thing we were concentrating on was the theme, I guess, too, of like the clarity or whatever.
The happiness.
The joy of being sober, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it fits with my brand as well. Like that's something that I kind of talk about in my music. So I'm like, yeah, let's run with it.
Yeah.
But then what we did with the music is not at all where I thought we were going to go.
Well, me neither. Yeah.
But it was awesome. It sounded wicked.
It's like it was like a collage.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's throw this in. It's almost like Fatboy Slim type of like.
Yes.
Like composing of like, I didn't know that fit, but it fits.
With the flute especially, where we had like a synth doing weird shit, and then we had a flute come in. It fits so nice. And then we had these Cuban drums, like all these percussive like drums that you had pulled out, and that was just bringing this whole other like dancey vibe, and you can't help but just want to move to it. Like which was brought the dance back in and the happiness and stuff. And to me, that was like the Rio drums or like Rio de Janeiro type of like sunshiny, beachy, crowd dancing drums. There's so many percussion elements. I never would have thought to put that much in.
Yeah.
At one point we had a drum going, and then we found the Cuban ones at the end, and we put that on the top.
Yep.
And it was just so like everything was just bouncing so nice, and I was like, wow, I would have never.
Yeah.
But it sounded wicked.
Yeah. It was like, in a sense, it wasn't easy time-wise for all of us because we're all creative. We're all have our own things. I'm sure that was the same with all the other groups. It worked out well, and I'm really happy that they're doing this because seeing all from Branch Collective Instagram, seeing all the projects that have happened. If I'm getting into film composing, I want to connect people into that, and they have to fit the scene. And the more people I know and what they can do, the better. And this was a really good opportunity to see that.
Yeah, and this was great. There was an opportunity for it. Like I met you, I didn't know you before. I knew Ty, but we met Sky.
Yep.
And I met a few other people actually here that were part of it. I overheard a woman talking, oh yeah, I'm in this Branch Collective thing. I'm like, oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You are? Yeah. Oh really? Yeah. And then she's like, are you guys behind schedule? Because I am. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And we're not the only ones. Like you said, you were in North Bay working.
Yeah, I had two movies that I had to do.
2 movies. Yeah, I had a movie in the Sioux.
Yep. And then Ty was doing a film in Sioux as well.
Yeah, and then he went to Manitoulin for another one. So it's like, but that's what you get when you get a bunch of creative people together.
Not easy.
No.
Not easy. But you know what? That the fact that which I totally appreciate, when an artist is putting their efforts in doing something, it's nice to get that incentive. Like they got some funding for it.
Yeah.
And like that's the way to do it. Even if it's just what it is, it's something. It has to be a give and take. Just like everybody has a job, it's a give and take thing, and that's what art should be, and should always be respected as. In my eyes, anyways.
I agree with you. But artists are so like, we're so like, oh, well, we'll do it. It's fun.
Yeah,
you know,
I'll
make a song. If I go to Peter's house and make a song, sure. You don't have to pay me to do that. I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
But you're right. There should be like, we're giving our time to make this art. We're being creative. We're using our time for this. So we should be getting reimbursed something.
That's right. Like the more time you spend on that, and which is I really love with you too, is like because you're creative and you have these thoughts, it sparks creativity in me.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, okay, here's a partnership that, well, the well wasn't dry. And when I reached the dead end, I was like, I don't know where to go from here. And you came up with an idea. And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep on going.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was, the ideas, there were no bad ideas. There were bad ideas, but there were no bad ideas until we found out for sure.
Yeah.
And
they were sought out.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's go from there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then at one point we had to put that timer on my phone because you were just like, like chatting about music and shit. It's like, fuck, we gotta finish this thing, man.
When I create, like for a specific scene,
right?
There's about maybe 5 to 10 songs that happen before I hit the one that's like, okay, this is the song. Mm-hmm. This little idea that I come up with sparks this whole new idea that I get in touch with and I develop a bit so that I can work on it later, and then I come back to the thing. There's an infinite amount of ways you can go in expressing.
God.
Yeah.
Just
like
one chord different.
Yeah.
Opens a door. And
you're like, what was that? Oh my God, let's go there.
Yeah. And then you end up, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, like an hour later, that was awesome. Yeah, but it's not what we were supposed to do. Okay, so since I've had you here too, your process. I've been seeing the stuff you've been doing, and it's really cool.
Thank you.
It's really freaking cool.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
And I love how you're doing it in the sense of like it's a storyline, or you keep on continuing.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh
like,
man,
what's going on?
I need a log line just to explain this shit. Like, essentially, what it is I created a character, and I write my song. I was writing my song about that one character.
Yeah.
And that was like an alter ego that I created based on like the person I could have been had I not made the choices I made in my life.
Okay.
And then from there, I kept wanting to tell more about this guy's universe and the people around him. So I wrote an album about his wife and about her leaving him. And then I wrote an album about his brother, who's an artist as well. And I started kind of growing this universe of characters. And now I'm just like in too deep, I guess.
Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow's Thursday. And also the first day of spring. CBC Searchlight. Yes, CBC Searchlight.
You know, he'll go through something in that episode, and the music kind of ties in with themes and his psyche.
Yeah.
And I try to.
Okay, so and you record your videos?
Some of them, not all, but most.
Okay.
Yeah, I record with my buddy Joey. Shout out to my man Joey.
Joyster.
Other man, Joey Giroux. He comes out and helps me, but we'll film it. I'll write like an idea of what I want to do, and then I film it. It's not amazing. The editing, it's okay, but I'm trying to learn cinematography and filmmaking at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I'm doing. But in the new year, I want to work with other people and get like guest directors and work with organizations and businesses and be able to film in there. And I don't want to be in the videos. I want to write about other characters in this universe.
Yeah.
So, and as far as the process goes, when it comes to creating music, I mean, every song's fucking different.
You're making the music as well. You're recording the music.
Yeah.
All the instrumentation. What's the?
Pretty well, yeah.
Okay.
Everything. Well, for the first album, I had a couple one guy was mixing my album. He hired a guy, and he did it for free for me. He's like, I'm gonna hire a guy to do the drums for this song. I think it would work really well. Yeah. And Buddy blew it away on my song Malik. It's like the title track.
Yeah.
The drums sound amazing. So that was all recorded. Like I drummed and recorded that, but the rest is all me on Ableton. Just messing with samples and. I saw the picture. You got two to work with.
Together.
That was pretty good. Yeah, we did. That was. We didn't count that.
Oh man.
Were you a filmmaker first, or did you do music first?
Oh, it's music.
Music was 100%.
Yeah, I was 11 years old at the piano, making sound that I felt gave me imagery. Like, it was just like, to me, it was a journey in imagery.
Yeah.
And people thought I was taking piano lessons. And
at this point, you weren't.
I wasn't. No. And my parents were saying, well, do you want to take lessons? Because you could learn what the other musicians were doing to make their imagery. And you could advance your stuff. And it was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And later on in life, I was realizing, well, that was music, because you're creating something that you feel. And as soon as you start feeling something, it's music.
It's affected you.
Yeah.
It's done something to you.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And if it does something to you, chances are another human being with emotions, it'll do something to them.
100%.
So the more honest I am with how it makes me feel, the more it'll be open to, helping somebody else feel.
Yes.
I've been a classical musician since I was 16, and I got my diploma. I came to college, and there's no music I couldn't learn or play. Like the Chopins, the Beethovens, the ARTC, the top of the freaking lines. This is 22 years ago.
Are you this good still?
I can become that good. I'm losing it. I need a grand piano. I don't have a grand piano. But
man, that's crazy though.
But like, to me, even at that time, the 2000s, I was like, I can't make a living off of this. Like, I could do concerts, but I'm hearing all this other music that people are into, and the bands that were happening at the townhouse, they was just blowing me away.
Right.
It was the now music, and I wanted to get out of the page and get into walking it and talking it and just expressing it without having to practice so much in that sense.
Yes.
Now that I have the chops, let's make something in that
Be
sense.
creative. Going down the creative.
Yeah, because my second education in music was actually going to the townhouse. I used to go frequently just to hear the bands, just to get absorbed by all the stuff that was happening. And because of the music that was happening in town, it got to a point where the local bands became better and better and better and better, and more bands and more musicians, and we feed each other instead of like making it clicky where it's like my drummer never plays with that band type thing, or whatever, unless there's like personal shit going on. But
well, you get that, but for the most part though, everyone's really friendly and supportive, and you help each other get gigs, and
like
that's the way it should be. Everyone can win.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
And it's more cultural. It's more, I don't know. There's musicians that have passed through Sudbury saying, like, I can't believe how many musicians are in Sudbury.
Wow.
You go to the bar, it's like the bartenders are musicians. Most of the people in the bar are musicians.
Yeah. We're the ones going to check out these bands. Like, you think only musicians.
It's only musicians. But it was just nice to like just go out and be fed by that.
Right.
In that sense. And that influenced me to write music the way that I do, like letting it just be like in whatever it is.
Yeah, not staying within the confines of a genre, but just being open to whatever the song is going to call for.
Yeah. I let the song tell me what it needs instead of me telling what the song needs.
Yeah.
So we're at the Nowhere space. We're at Nowhere Public House. They're allowing us to use the couch to do interviews, and they have music here as well.
Yeah, I play here. We do an open mic here.
Yeah, you do the open mics, which is pretty impressive. I'm actually, usually open mics are terrible.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The people come up and play. Come check it out whenever they have it. The last one they're having is on December the 1st.
December 1st.
This year.
Yeah, and then we're going to restart in January. But yeah, we're raising money for the Sudbury Action Center for Youth, which is just on Pine Street.
Okay, cool.
And we're trying to build their music program. They have a drop-in center for at-risk kids, and we're trying to build their music program, get money for that.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're kind of making that our...
and you're doing it through the open mics, or you?
Yeah, when you come in for an open mic, you can make a donation.
Okay.
And then we've done other stuff too. We're gonna have other events next year where we actually like charge a door. Like there's a price to get in, and all of that goes towards Sassy.
Yeah.
But right now it's just if you want to come by, you make a donation, and people donate, dude.
Yeah.
I've had $100 donations.
Good.
It's just
Sweet.
like
very good.
I don't even
That's
know
awesome.
what to say. It's like thank you. That's amazing. I talked to them. I'm like, we'll do one event. We'll raise money.
Yeah.
Then COVID was kind of a thing still. So I'm like, well, we can't do an event.
Yeah.
So then we decided to come here, and we're like, well, why not do it bi-weekly and just keep it going? And now it's like been a year almost, and we love it.
Yep.
And even when I'm not able to come, my band will run it. Well, you were here one night, I had to leave, my band ran it.
Yep.
So pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
We're having fun.
I enjoyed it. It's I've been to many open mics, and it's literally the first and only one that I enjoy coming to. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's actually, and it's case in point where there's like a lot of good musicians in this town.
Yep.
They're not just they're not just jazz players.
There's a lot. I think there's nowhere for them to play.
My March Nemesis, was it? Arch Nemesis. March Nemesis. March Nemesis is a jazz player.
Yeah, somebody out there got to hate on for jazz players.
Oh my god.
It's one thing to play in your house and record music.
That's right.
I did that for a long time and I loved it. But then going out, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta kind of be the entertainment. I gotta create a vibe in the room.
That's right. Yeah.
C'est pas facile.
The only way to be comfortable playing in front of people is to play in front of people.
A lot. And you'll fucking hate it. You'll fuck up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have moments where you're like, I can't do this. You just keep doing it. And that's what these open mics are good for.
And the thing is, too, to mention is like every professional musician fucks up at every performance.
100%.
There's no way that somebody has a preferred performance. Jamie Dupree, yeah, you're perfect. That's good. Yay.
Yeah, he's
But good for you, buddy. Good for you.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he does mistakes too. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does mistakes. Yeah.
But the fumbles, the imperfection is what makes it engaging.
That's the other thing.
Perfection's kind of lame. You want to feel like it could fuck up. You
That's
want to
right.
feel like,
Yeah. Yeah.
We're starting in January when we come back. Third week of January. I think.
Third week of January, the open
Yeah.
mics are starting back at the
At
Nowhere Public House.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check out the website. I'm with Eric
Yeah. Or dadbOdd, the
or
storyteller.
dadbOdd or Malik.
That's the character I play. Yeah.
I'm Pierre, Raspberry Man.
Raspberry
And,
Man. That's right.
I
Yeah.
thank the place for always accommodating more, creativity and stuff like this to help more musicians out. It's just fantastic that this place is opening their place for this to happen as well.
Yeah. They're super supportive of the arts, and this is one of my favorite places to hang out.
It's pretty cool.
I'll just come by here and fucking chill by myself.
Yeah.
Read a script, like.
Yeah.